Peter.
Right, I'll hold on. It's going live now, guys. Just give us a thumbs up if it's live, guys.
Keep it dealing, thieves keep it feeling, whores keep it holding, junkies keep scoring, traders on a meat trap, strip just full of hunchbacks, bitch just keep it bitching, clap just keeps it itching, ain't no use in playing, that's the way staying, baby. Johnny is so crazy, Tom's got a knife for the needle. Get your rock star money. Check him out now, get him up downtown. Get your rock star honey. Check him out now, get him up downtown. Creeps to keep it crawling, drugs to keep it falling, teasers keep it teasing, holy Joe's a preaching, cops to keep it busting, hustlers keep it hustling, death that keeps it knocking, souls are up for auction, ain't no use in playing, that's the way it's staying, baby. Johnny is so crazy, Tom's got a knife for the meeting. Get your rock star money. Check him out now, get him up downtown. Get your rock star money. Check him out now, get him up downtown. Ain't no use in playing, that's the way it's staying, baby. Johnny is so crazy, someone's got a line for the lead. Get your rock star honey. Shaking now, get 'em up downtown. Get your rock star honey. Shaking now, get 'em up downtown. Get your rock star honey. Shaking now, get 'em up downtown. Get your rock star.
Hello.
Hey, live and direct on the LUF Lounge. What is this?
That's the microphone. Don't touch it because
Okay.
it will mess with the whole ambience that we're creating. So this
Okay.
is my co-host, the elusive, the eventful, the empowering Emma Daggers.
And this is the Pied Piper, Peter, as it was discussed on Ben SOS this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. The Pied Piper. I
Pied
put the
Piper.
pipe down
Not the pipe,
years ago.
the Pied.
Yeah, the
Piper.
Pied Piper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's been such an eventful last few weeks, and I have seen some amazing stuff go on this Zoom platform from the rest of the team.
Absolutely, they've stepped up to the mark, haven't they? Massive shout out to the guys.
Massive shout out to the team. The East team nailed it.
So Bev was leading alongside Daniel.
Yes, Bev.
Bev
yes,
and Daniel.
Bev. The North team smashed it.
Kevin pulled off an awesome show.
And Tony Jones and the crew over there, and our very own Lorna. I love you, Lorna.
It was a good night, yeah.
And the Central crew.
My very own wingman,
Yeah.
Glenn.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
the crew. There's a tight crew wrapped around Glenn in Central, so they've really stepped the bar up, haven't they?
Yeah, but the gift, and that's the gift, isn't it? That you build something that goes beyond yourself and that other people can come on and take it over. And I think tonight we have a Blackpool takeover.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Blackpool in the house. Yeah. So it's been a really eventful past few weeks, but we can get into that.
On a big scale.
Yeah, I think we just tell the viewers and all the guys at home about the Hope Shot. That's what we're here for tonight. We've got 1.5 hours, then it's all over for you to tune in and grab a bit of hope, because we are hope dealers.
Yeah.
We are hope dealers with the Hope Shot, and we've got some beautiful, amazing people in these windows.
Just speaking of the Hope Shot, that's why we're going to ask you to hit the like button and share it. Not just to win a £20 voucher, but to potentially land something into somebody's world via this technological platform that potentially could set them on a different trajectory. What am I talking about? Hit the like and share button. It's dead simple. As many people as we can, we want to see what are exposed them to this space. We want to invite them in. And that's also... I suppose before we ask Mick to just call down a blessing, we want to, I suppose, extend this invitation to anybody who's affected by or interested in substance misuse. If you want to come and be a part of the Lancashire User Forum, just put your name in the comments.
And since we've come onto Zoom, it's gone wider than Lancashire. I mean, it always has been, but we've kept it pretty close to our chests. But it has gone wider than Lancashire. So personally, we are from Lancashire and we love Lancashire, but we are taking that on a national level anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, and we employ a staff member now who's halfway down the country. So get involved. Who knows what can happen, where we can take it.
Just before we do go on to the not so sinister minister, I want to give a big shout out to Sarah, Dancer for Cancer, Oxborough. I love you. I am praying for you. May living waters run through you, girl. You're on our heart. Lorna Simpson's in the house. We've got Emily Kinder. Excellent work. Excellent work. She has potential, does our Emily.
She's
and
good,
she
isn't
was
she?
straight in there with the comments.
She just come on here
last week.
And we was like, it's great that you're telling your story, but we want you on this platform every week.
We want you running it.
And last week, was it last week? It was last week, wasn't it?
It was.
She just blasted it out of the hemisphere, man. So
she did. So we love you, Emily. Thank you. Daniel Red Rose, Joe Duckfield's in the house. Ronnie Mathers in the house. Rachel Singleton, hi, honey. John Benson with your Blackpool crew in the house.
My man, Ronnie Mathers.
Yeah, Claire Illy, we actually have you in the Zoom room of the house. Bev Webster, yes, we love you. Brian Walsh. Leanne Roberts. And we have Marie Nelson, Blackpool Balaclava blogger. Yes, he is here.
So every one of them names we've just mentioned, we want you to share it to at least 3 or 4 or 5 groups.
Yes, Mark.
We want that number going through the roof.
Yeah.
Not to massage our ego. It's nothing about that. What we do want to do is say we've got a space, we've got an opportunity, and we want to include you in that.
Yeah, and we want to also let people know that there is another way. You know, there is another way, and there's lots of other people that struggle with their own demons, and they can come through the other side. There's a breakthrough.
Yeah,
we want a breakthrough tonight. We want a breakthrough. So, Chris Rowlands, guys, I love you. Comment, like, share. Woo!
Chris Rowlands. Chris, man. Raw Dog, Chris Rowlands.
Yes.
Dirty Gecko. Check out Dirty Gecko website.
Dirty Gecko, one of my sponsors. Go on, lad.
Yeah.
So
okay.
just before, I just do you want you to put yourself on mute a minute, Terry. Just before we do go into the show, let's just start off with the Hope Shot.
Yeah, let's get centred.
Yeah, from my very own mentor, Mr. Pastor Mick Fleming.
Thank you very much. So we'll just smash a little prayer out, right? So I'm a Christian. My prayers to Jesus and all that stuff. But you know what? Just have a minute and just think what it is. Just think what it is. So we'll just say, Lord, who and wherever you are, bring your peace and let us understand the true meaning of love, the true meaning of caring for one another. Mm-hmm. Show us, teachers, and let these hands be used to bring it about. And I say this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen,
Thanks, Mick.
brother.
Okay, tonight's show is predominantly
FY for you.
around FY for you. So, Claire, just stand up and show us what you've got on your back. It was on your back, but now you're rocking it on your front. So, to you guys, what is FY for you? Who is it, and what does it do?
Hey, you alright? I am Paul, and I'm representative of FY4U. FY4U's a Blackpool community group, really, an all-inclusive group, really, looking to help each other. A lot of us are former addicts. We're looking to help others, to help the local community as well, and to really give a safe space, an all-inclusive safe space for people who are particularly vulnerable, perhaps, or suffering from addiction, from substance misuse. That doesn't matter whether they're still using or they're on script. You can come along and feel a part of it and get involved, you know. And that's what we really want to reach out to the front line areas, you know, here in Blackpool, where they're hard to reach people that don't usually engage.
Yes, Paul. Yes.
And I'd just like to say thank you for having us on today. Thank you ever so much. It's brilliant, this show. I love it. And thank you for coming down and sharing at Speaker Boot Camp. It was brilliant. I really recommend it to anyone. It was excellent and lovely to get to know you. So I look forward to Thursday as well.
Oh, I am putting together as we speak lots and lots of things for you. You were an absolute pleasure. It was an honour to witness your growth. Honestly, I've not stopped talking about him, have I? I'm like, there's a group that's going to be the next movement in Blackpool.
So let's do it.
Add to what was just said.
Yeah.
Go
on.
Right.
Go for it, Annie.
Thanks. So my name is Annie, and I'm part of FY4U as well. Our vision is quite wide. I remember when I first got into recovery, I still felt lonely and vulnerable and isolated. I didn't know a lot of people around. And a lot of people, they don't, access maybe mutual aid groups, or they maybe aren't in that circle. So we want to reach out to everybody, really. We want it to be like a contagion of hope. We want hope to spread. So when he was saying about being all inclusive, we mean that. So we just don't want people in recovery. We want to bring their families along, like what happened at the litter pick, where everybody went down after bank holiday and cleaned up Blackpool Beach, and it made the papers, and it got us noticed. And basically, this is what we want to do. We want to get more and more people involved, let them have their voice, and let them move into having a better life, really, through knowing us and helping other people.
I absolutely believe that is going to happen. It will happen. It's written. It's already happening. Already happening.
Can I just say a big thanks to Claire Riley as well. Claire Riley is a massive driving force behind this. Claire Illingworth, sorry. A massive driving force. She's an absolute star. She really is. None of this would have happened without her, It was her idea, even. It was her seed that was planted. So thank you very much to Claire. But we've got such a great team, Annie, you just spoke. She's absolutely brilliant. She's got real experience and real love and wants to help others. And she's definitely a leader of the future, I think. Ches, we've got Ches as well, who's here. We've got Ches and Neil. Neil, who's a brilliant musician. We'll hopefully be starting some guitar lessons in the next couple of weeks, if possible. Might be online. And yes, we're just drawing on Blackpool's its number one resource, which is the people of Blackpool, because there's some absolutely amazing people here in Blackpool. It really is.
Well, I do think, Paul, we're going to wrap a bit of a structure around this. I know it's a takeover, But I think so that the viewers can get a really good example, and I love your passion, so the viewers can get a really good understanding of what FY for you is and get behind you and support you. Let's do a round robin of introductions, and then we can come to main messages, can't we?
Yeah.
Because there's lots of faces on the screen, and I can see our Kevin up there as well. So let's get everyone introduced to our community, so everyone knows who everybody is. Let's pick a person.
Well, I think Claire was mentioned first.
Let's go to Claire.
Claire, we're going to blame you if FY for you doesn't take off.
All right with that. It's definitely going to take off. It has already. And so I'm Claire Illingworth. I work for Delphi Medical. And obviously FY4U was kind of an idea within Delphi around growth and around bringing recovery communities together in Blackpool rather than working as separate organisations, becoming one. I went to a Friday meeting at the Freedom Building where I met Paul and a few other guys and talked about that idea. And from that, these guys have made it happen basically. And I just give a few pods along the way and suggest a few ideas, but they are motivation to me and they are definitely prodding me along as well, which has been ace. Annie, for example, sorry.
No, I'm just saying this isn't your job role in Delphi, is it? Because you have a different role. We've had you on the show before with HMP Garth behind you. Yeah. I think this is something you're doing because it's
the right thing to do.
It's not just the right thing to do, but it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
And you believe in the people, don't you? And we had top cover. We had someone believing in us as well, and without that, we don't. We do need people to believe in us and see our potential as well.
Yeah,
don't we? And support us.
When an oak tree is planted, it has a stake. Well, first it has some protection, doesn't it? So animals can't just come in and munch on it. But then it has a stake, and then once its roots are in and it's grown and established, it's a solid foundation. And I think that's what the guys look to you, Claire, to do, to just help them get it up and running as they grow and establish it. But it's not just your day role, is it? I mean, you've got
prisons is my job. So I'm for Delphi. I'm the head of prisons and PSI. So that does involve supporting Blackpool. But I would say I live and breathe FY for you. I tweet about it permanently. I try and share things to get other people involved. And we obviously have our own WhatsApp group that we all chat on a lot of the time. So it's become a love for the FY4U gang as well.
Yeah.
Well, we'll dig a little bit deeper into that. So you pick someone to introduce.
I'm going to introduce. It has to be Rayanne. Hi, sweetie. Who isn't from Blackpool? She's from my home. She's from my town.
Yep.
Hello.
You're all right. Really nervous. I'm glad to be here.
We love you.
Love you too. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Just so nervous.
And you're going to tell us your story, aren't you, Rayanne?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you my life story. I've only done it once before, and that was in rehab. But this is on a different platform with different people that it might reach someone, help someone, that's gone through what I've gone through to speak up.
And I have to say, I'm very impressed with your pictures. Your sweaty pictures. So Rayanne will take a picture after she's done a workout.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and it's so impressive. You smashing it, Rayanne. You're smashing it. You look amazing, and your hair is beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much.
And it wasn't that long ago that we was giving Rayanne a lift, was it?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No, it's back in March. It was.
Yeah.
Such a short period of time, the transformation in you is marvellous.
Thank you.
Okay, our very own Kevin Henderson.
Oh, Kevin.
All right, guys, good to see you all.
Hey,
my name's Kevin. You all right, Emma?
You all right, love?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Kevin Henderson. I'm the team lead for Red Rose Recovery, covering North Lancashire, so all over the place. I've been hearing a lot about FY for you, so I just thought I'd come on here and see what it's all about, what's going on, so the word's out about you guys, like it's getting out there, so I just want to know more about it and what I can do, hopefully, to support it, you guys moving forward to the future.
Yes, Kevin.
We've
About
got
crossing
lots.
borders, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, me and Kevin was talking.
Yeah.
The geographical area Kevin covers is on either side of Blackpool, and it just makes sense for us to build and
Yeah,
strengthen the relationship.
absolutely.
So
Definitely.
that's why Kev's on tonight.
Absolutely.
And we've got. Are you going to pick?
I am I'm overwhelmed with all the love that's coming in for you guys. I just want to pause for a second and do some shout outs because you have got so much love, guys. We've got Leanne Roberts. She's been in Blackpool a month, and this goes back to the training again, guys. This goes back to what you guys have got. She feels welcome. We all need to feel welcome somewhere, and you've made her feel welcome. Beautiful. Julie Cahaley saying hi. John Benson again. Hiya, John. Lorna Simpson. Yes, Claire. Lorna Simpson's just coming in with all the love. There's love arts everywhere. Hi, Lisa Graney. Dan Littlechild. Yes. Looking good up there, Rihanna. Lorna is really proud of you. Emily Kinder, Rihanna, you're looking brilliant. You're such an inspiration. Lisa Graney is proud of you too. Bev Webster. Rayanne is a fab. She's fab. She's so lovely. Matthew Idle's in the house. Yeah, Spain in the house. Loads of love coming through. Chris Sykes. Okay, can we pick Chris up out there in the community, please, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, can I just again remind all 50 of you people watching live in your home to hit the share button and share it to 2 or 3 or 4, even 5 groups so that we can get that number going up. The other thing, if you want to be a part of the Lancashire User Forum and help us organise this space, get involved in setting the direction.
Even take over this space.
Better still, even run it and steer it.
Yeah.
Put your name in the comments, and our guys who are monitoring that will pick you up. Just say, me, I want to be involved, and they'll touch base with you.
I'm going to come to Neil. Welcome, Neil. And Shez! Yes, it's Shez!
I just have to say, though, me and Neil, we go way back, don't we, Neil?
Yeah.
When I met Neil for the very first time, you didn't know this, did you? When I met Neil, I could tell that your spirit was just a beautiful... you as a person did not belong in the environment where I met you. I could see that. Probably a classic example
It's pure heart.
of somebody whose addiction brought them to a place where they did not belong.
Yeah, I think, like you said, Peter, drugs changed me, and then I ended up in a bad way. You know, I spent many a year in prison and in mental health institutes as well. But it's about change. It's about looking forward. And you know, being blessed. I feel blessed to be a part of this FY4U group because I've been shown love by people. I'm learning to love myself, and I'm able to give a bit of love back into the community. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's recovery.
You absolutely do that, Neil. You absolutely do that. And is that our Shez sat next to you?
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
Hiya, love. Yeah, you?
Yeah, if it weren't for FY4U, I wouldn't know nothing about what's going on in Blackpool. So it's these guys plus Claire, and they've really made me feel welcome.
Oh, and that is what it's all about. That is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is. So I'm just looking at some of the comments then.
Yeah.
And we've got lots of new people again joining in, and we normally say, if you're here for the first time, let us know.
Yeah.
Type in the comments, I'm here for the first time, and watch the guys virtually do exactly what Shez has just said. They'll get around you, and I think that sums it up, Shezza. That's a beautiful thing, that. So
let's go to Annie. Tell us who you are, Annie.
I didn't expect to be introduced again. Hi, I'm Annie. So I'm in recovery. I also work at Delphi Medical now. and I am also a member of mutual aid groups. You know, there's one person I can see on here that knew me at my worst, so they know what a miracle it is that I'm sat here and what I do today. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about passing on hope, you know, passing on the love, and making people feel welcome, because that's what was done for me. And it didn't matter, you know, FY4U isn't about people just necessarily in recovery, because I didn't sort of specify earlier. It's about people who might still be on the script, or they might still be using or whatever. They just want to get around people, that a different set of people that are doing different things, you know, than being lonely. But myself, yeah, I'm a member. I just want to help people. I want to be part of it. Some of what, because of my work and other commitments, I'm not in the front line so much, but I want to do what I can from the background. So I try and spread the word. Where I work as a receptionist, so as soon as somebody's maybe feeling a bit down, need somebody to talk to, I'll get one of these guys to ring them. You know, it's a quick message, can someone ring so and so.
Yeah,
it just works really, really well, and I believe that it is going to get stronger. I believe it's going to help a lot of people, and I believe it's going to also bring out the best in people, because the people that I've met here, they've got amazing talents, you know, and everybody's got something that they can bring. And I look forward to finding new friends.
Brilliant.
Well, you're my friend.
Yes.
Okay.
You're all my friends.
It looks like the Balaclava bloggers
On the move.
On the move again, doesn't it? And he's probably just not far from Markham. So can you safely say hi and introduce yourself, Terry?
Yeah, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, marvellous. So, I'm Terry. Obviously, I know quite a few of you already on here. Annie, I know Annie. Kevin. I know the two presenters there. Kate and Fern, is it? What's it called? Philip and Fern.
Richard and Judy.
Richard and Judy.
I know, we got called that first week we went live, didn't we? I was mortified.
Yeah. So I'm just in the middle of cycling from John O'Groats to Land's End, and then turn around and go back up to John O'Groats. You must think I'm mad. Well, when I've done this first bit, I think, wow, you've got to be careful what you say sometimes. You have to follow it through.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Terry. We're going to come back to you shortly for an update. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, we've introduced Paul. Paul's introduced himself, hasn't he? So I think we should go to Mick, because I know Mick and Sarah will have a nice Saturday evening.
Brilliant.
And so, Mick, do you want to do word for the day?
I will do. I will. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking about what to talk about, and I just thought I generally like to think what's happening in the world, and also what's happening around me, and then kind of reflecting on that. So there's a little bit of scripture. So when I say scripture, it's just something from the Bible, and this is from Psalm 34, and it just says, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit." And I thought, blimey, what's that about? You know, what's kind of going on there? And I was just thinking about it. I thought about sin and fear and everything else, and I thought, one person can do the same thing as another, but yet one's right and one's wrong. And I thought, what's that about? So I kind of thought about, so if you had your own business, and lots of people are getting made redundant now, and so there's two bosses, two different companies. So one starts to make all his employees redundant, and he's loving it because he's going to make a nice few quid. He's going to save money off the pot, don't care about him, and he's absolutely loving it. And they're going. And then there's the other guy, and he's making all his employees redundant, and He absolutely hates it. You're kind of thinking, oh, they've got families and I've got to do it because I can't afford to pay them. But, you know, if I could just get some money together, I could. But he has to let them all go to keep the business afloat, or he despises it. So you've got two people there doing the same thing, but the hearts are different. The hearts are completely different. So one of them has a heart that's soft, and one of them has a heart that's hard. And this is what the difference is. So in my life this week, so I got married, and it was absolutely wonderful, really fantastic. And then within 5-6 days, then she has to go in hospital and she has to have major surgery for cancer, and then she's got to start chemotherapy, and it's sort of like heartbreaking, but felt something inside me that's really, really joyful, and it wouldn't go away, and it just doesn't. It's there all the time. And I was almost praying and asking God, look, can you just take this joy away so I can be really angry and kick off? And it won't. It stays, and that is the faith and the love that kind of lives inside me. I did a funeral this week, and it was one of our brothers who just didn't get any kind of recovery. He just couldn't find it, and he passed away. You know, he passed away drinking and using, and his family had been estranged for years, and I was so blessed to be able to do the funeral and talk and speak, and something in me kind of passing a message to them changed them, and there's been a coming together of the families, and that's not me. That's that thing inside that I talked about, the love that's inside, that joy that won't go away. It's that thing. That isn't me, you know. And I kind of talking to Sarah, who's quite poorly and everything else, and she says the same. She's got this thing inside her that's just so full of joy. So we're not defined by the circumstances that we're living in, because there's a love that's kind of bigger than us, and it really is, and it's very real and very tangible. I think also that what I really would want to say is that, which I hear a lot, people say, well, I'm on a script, or someone's told me because I'm on a script, I can't get in touch with God, and I can't get in touch with emotion. Bollocks, absolute rubbish. You know, God's bigger than any medication. He's bigger than any drug. You know, God listens to your heart. He listens to the brokenhearted. He's there with the suffering. So you don't listen to anybody that tells you can't connect with God because you're taking drugs or because you're on a methadone script or any kind of script, because that's a lie. It's not true. The love of God is bigger, and it's inside, and your heart can be made right and changed and transformed. There's hope for every person. Everybody can get recovery. Everybody can change. God's far bigger than anything. You know, the thing that the guys are doing in Blackpool, this can turn that town on its head. It can and will turn it upside down. There's a power that's in you people that's so strong, so full of love and care, that everything can be transformed and changed. That's the power that I'm talking about. That's the power that I'm talking about. And it's there for us all. I think also what I'd want to say is that when I think about people struggling, then, and that's when the love's at its strongest. But that's when people tend to want to run away. So they run away to the drug, or they run away to whatever, something destructive. But if you run to the love, it's always stronger where the pain is. You look at it, you look at the empathy you can feel for people who are so struggling. You know, the love's there, it's stronger. The love in you should be stronger when people are struggling, and you should be able to come down and meet them where they're at. And that is what this power that I'm talking about is all about. So remember, so the kind of the word really is that you can do the same thing as everybody else, but one can be sinful and one can be loving. So remember the two businessmen. One's rubbing his hands because he's going to save a few quid and he absolutely loves it, and he doesn't give a crap whether the kids are going hungry. I don't care about him, just get rid of them. But the other one has to let him go. But his heart's so right and he feels it. So the word of the day is let love control what you do. Turn to the love when things are tough. And if you're in the pain, you're the closest to God that you'll ever be, and he'll take you through it. Thank you very much. That's the word for today.
As ever, beautiful.
Thanks,
Thank you, Mick. You heard it here first. The hope shot motive.
Amen to that, brother.
And also, I was just thinking then about, you know, saving a life or saving a couple of quid. You know, there is no, you know, where you measure your intentions. You know, because I know for me, I do a lot of things that there is no financial gain to it, but there's hope in it. There's much bigger gain that finances can't even buy.
Okay, let's unpack that then for a little minute. And, you know, these words, they get better with time, so you can go back and have a look at them. We've got 26, 27, 28 shows now, all on the media section of the website. But Mick, when you was talking, I was thinking, you know, when I was in prison, and Christians came in and they used to bring coffee and biscuits, so I'd always be at the group for the coffee and biscuits. But one week they prayed for me and they said, you're now royalty, Peter. And I remember, you know, I had a couple of Christians praying on me, and I'm sat around 30 other prisoners all looking at me, and I felt dead embarrassed and ashamed. And I remember I just ran out of the group, but I thought, who's he to tell me I'm royalty? Wait till they come back in next week. I'm going to have it with him telling me I'm royalty, when the truth of the matter is I'm a prisoner. And even as a prisoner, I'm an addict, so I'm right at the bottom of the pecking order. I'm not having him tell me I'm royalty when I know I'm not. So I went and I got him as soon as he came in, and I wanted to say, you know, I don't mind drinking your coffee and eating your biscuits, but I'll draw the line at you telling me something that isn't true. And he went, what's not true, Pete? I said, I'm not royalty. He went, well, did you not just commit your life to Christ? I went, yeah. Dead cocky like that, yeah. He said, well, it says in the Bible that, and I don't want to get all super spiritual with you, but it says in the Bible, when you do that, you become heir to the throne. He said, so doesn't that make you royalty? And he stumped me. But I'll tell you what it did for me. It allowed me to view myself as God viewed me, not as I thought society viewed me, as a prisoner, as an addict. I started to straighten me back up, and I started to conduct myself a bit differently, because I knew I was special. I knew I was something more than what I'd been conditioned to believe I was. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because early last week you put a picture out talking about you're on your way to becoming a pastor. Pastor Remo?
I didn't. It was Mick that put that picture out. Absolutely, you did. Yes.
But it's a beautiful thing, and I've seen your heart for the homeless and for the broken, and I've got the evidence on my car seat to say that you don't care about materialistic things. You care about people.
Yeah.
So
I don't anymore.
What happened at the end of the week? You then put out another email to say I'm successful in my application to become a board member for the Royal College of Psychiatrists, part of the faculty. And I just thought, you know, now that if that isn't a powerful testimony of, you know, how things work, when you go looking to serve the people that nobody wants, you tend to catch hold of the people that everybody wants.
My kind of people.
And I don't know. I mean, I can feel myself getting excited. It's not about me.
No, it's not.
It's about the guys.
Yeah, but it is a great opportunity to speak for our people and be there. That's not about me. That's about us, all of us, and that's national as well. That's not just in Lancashire. I just want to do some shout outs. Thank you so much, Mick.
Thank you.
Love you, love. Have a lovely evening. Sarah, I love you. We love you.
Thanks, Mick.
Thank you very much, guys.
Stuart Pearson in the house. Bev. Bev says hi. Hi, Shez. Julie Carhill in the house as well. Delphi Medical, you are an inspiration, Annie. Fantastic. Chris Sykes, we can pick Chris up in the community.
That's Emma, that. I bet that's Emma tweeting under Delphi Medical. Shout out to Emma.
Yeah, Denise, humble and proud to work with substance misuse. Well done, Annie. Lorna, it's great to see you up there, Annie. Gary Walsh in the house. Kate Egan, hi, Kate.
Happy birthday to you, Katie Egan.
Oh, how lovely. Glenn's trying to get in. Sorry, I just have. Dave, I am in the house. Hi, Dave.
What's
Mark
up, Dave?
Mack. Leanne Roberts again. Oh, Claire, really? You're picking all these up? Yes, Claire.
Right, hit the like and share button, guys, because we're going to have some music off Neil. Neil's going to introduce some song to us. Then we're going to hear from Rianne, and we're going to get right into FY4U's vision and.
While Neil gets his guitar, Brad Duke's in the house as well. Marie Nelson.
And feel free to ask questions in the community, guys. If you want to get involved in FY4U, this is your ideal opportunity.
Absolutely, or support FY4U, which we all will do anyway, won't we?
I love the idea of, you know, getting on the beach cleans and just being an asset in your community. I love it. Neil, are you gonna?
Okay. Sorry. Also, Chris Rowlands is asking, where can you get the merchandise from? So, guys, you need to step it up a level. Blackpool needs to step it up a level because you're asking for your merchandise now.
Yeah.
So it's happening. It's all happening, Blackpool.
Yeah.
Christopher Blakeman says, Top Man Kev, can't wait to get working with you. Absolutely, Kevin is
and just
darling.
Coming at it from a purely capitalistic angle, we know Chris has got a website called Dirty Gecko. Why don't you tap him up to sell your merchandise on his website, and you'll throw him a cut?
Look at
money that you generate.
Yeah.
Share it around the community.
Yeah, Claire, I see you with the pen and the
going
paper.
round.
The pen and the paper. Neil.
Put those skills to use.
Neil.
Take it away, Neil.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm Neil. I'm an addict. I'm in recovery, and I'm representing FY4U today. We're a group of people in Blackpool, a group of people in recovery, for the people in recovery, for the Blackpool community. And, you know, like Annie said before, we've all got lived experience from different walks of life. You know, we've all got something in common. We're all in recovery. And like I said before, it's about giving back. It's about giving back to the community, but which also, me being a part of it personally, I get a lot from it myself, and it's keeping me clean another day. So, you know, like I said before, I'll just say a little bit about myself and why I'm doing this song. When I was young, from as far as I can remember, I was anxious. I didn't fit in, and I blamed everyone else. I was angry at everyone else and myself. I didn't have a solution since I've come to Blackpool, I've found a solution. I found it through the love what people have shown me. And this song's about love. We don't need drugs anymore. All we need is love. So yeah.
There we go. We got another skill there, Shez.
Get in, Chezza.
One sec.
Get in, Chezza.
Right.
Ain't no big thing, wait for the bell to ring. Ain't no big thing, the tone of the bell. Aggravated, I step my days, I stroll downtown the red light way. Jump up, bubble up, what's in store? Love is a drug and I need to score. Going out in the rock. Boy meets girl when the beat goes on. Stitched up tight, that shake free. Love is a drug, got a hook on me. Oh, get that buzz. Love is a drug, I'm thinking of. Oh, can't you see? Love is a drug for me. Late at night, I park my car, stake my place in the single bar, face to face, toe to toe, up to hard as we hit the floor, lumber up, we fall down, look and place, stumbled around, I say go, she say yes, in the lights, you can guess the rest. Oh, get that buzz, love is a drug, thinking on. Oh, can't you see, love is a drug for me. Yay!
Neil.
Bit of Roxy music, Neil.
Yeah, love it.
Go on, son.
I think I'm showing my age a bit though.
I thought we lost a few people then. That was awesome, Neil.
Thank you.
That was brilliant, mate.
Yeah, it's
Donna
the work-
Freeney. Go on, Neil. Smash it.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I like, you know what? It's
Lots of
privilege to be on here. And thanks for inviting us, and you know, thanks for your help. Because we need it. We're only a fledgling group at the moment, and we're only small. Like I said before, with the lived experience, we all bring different things to the table. I can bring my lived experience of prison, addiction to all different drugs, drink, and the reason why, mental health problems and stuff. You know, we've got people who from different walks of life with different problems, and what we've learned since being in Blackpool in recovery, we've got a lot of stuff we can bring what we've learned about recovery to the table. I'm part of supported housing, Jobs, Friends and Houses. Big shout for JFH. I can bring that to the table, like knowledge of supported housing. We can link up with, I've volunteered at the food bank. We've got people with experience working with Horizon and stuff like that. I'm part of a group called the Bad Group, which runs once a week. And it's just sharing all our experiences, and we're just looking to expand, and we're open to suggestion as well. We have got a bit going on at the moment. What we've got? We've got litter picking. We've got a running group, a walking group. The newcomer's the most important person in the room. I've learned that, and it's about getting new. When I came, like Annie said before, when I first got clean, I was still vulnerable. I didn't know how to communicate. People made me feel welcome, and it just started from there. You know, and I feel like I've grown in the 18 months I've been in recovery this time around. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and we're open to suggestion, like I said.
Yeah, and you remain teachable.
Yeah.
Neil, just hand it over to Ches.
What?
Put her on speakerview. Tell the girls a bit about yourself, Ches.
Guess what? I forgot again. Never mind. Well, I moved to Blackpool about 5 weeks ago, and Claire put me into the sort of like the group, and then last week I found out that there's probably a lot of people like me who don't have a voice. So I want to use this voice now of mine and reach out to those who can't. Will that do you?
There's more in you yet, Ches. There's more in you. But what I'm hearing from you there is that you want to be a voice for the voiceless, because you've spent a lot of your time being a voiceless person.
Yeah. Just that. I just feel that I can walk into a room and be totally invisible. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to use this. And I'm going to use this.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl, you are. And you are so not invisible to me. I see you. I see you.
Everyone else. With me suntan.
So I've been over to Blackpool FY for you this week for a couple of days and delivered a speaker boot camp training. And I have to say, I've got some little badges for you. And I'm going to come back on Thursday and present to you all. It was an absolute honour and a privilege. What a beautiful set of people. You have got unity, you have got power, you have got knowledge in that room. And you know, the most important thing that I noticed throughout the learning was that you wanted to help the people that nobody wants to help. You know, you just wanted to open your space up for people still in the thick of it, still can't get a day in, they're struggling out there on the streets, as well as a multifaceted pocket of skill around and knowledge around the local community to link people into mutual aid, if that is so what they want. So I'll be coming back over on Thursday and we can do the next steps from there. But I've got badges for you all, I've got certificates, and I've got a PowerPoint. You've been on my heart, you know, ever since I left you. It's like the start of something beautiful. It really is the start of something beautiful. And there is so many beautiful people over in Blackpool that get out of bed to make a difference. They help on a daily basis just because they don't shout about it. You know, it's like you know them by the fruit that they bear. Well, there's bare fruit in Blackpool.
I think there's something else as well. You know, Delphi Medical has just invested in your development, and that wasn't like a clinical investment. That was a psychosocial investment, wasn't it? It was about saying you've got skills, and we're going to, you know, source some training to empower yous. And I just think that there needs to be more of that, doesn't there, Claire? I mean, I know it's. Is that a unique thing for you? Where did that come from?
So what we've kind of done in Blackpool is aim to bring all the services together. So recognising that in other areas like LUF, all the user forums support each other and all come together to make that one community. So for us, that's what we wanted FY for you to do, is link in with all the organisations in Blackpool. So I'm a champion for FY4U and aim to give updates regularly to the Commissioner. For example, I know Neil mentioned JFH, to keep all them other providers, lived experience team involved, knowing what we're doing. Obviously, because I'm Delphi, I know I've been part of FY4U. That's gave me the unique privilege to be able to support from Delphi as a company in terms of some funding. And we have put some bids in as well, so we're aiming to get more funding from other providers and other areas to allow us to do our next step. So we've got aims of doing a bike club with CSI Lancs, setting up a guitar group, doing some meditation, which Paul's really passionate about. So we want a timetable in Blackpool of recovery that we will be part of, we'll help deliver, but also to allow that legacy or the ongoing of it being achievable. We want this service to keep going. So we know that some of our members will get jobs, move to new areas, occupy the time in other ways, volunteer, but actually who's coming next then? So who's our newcomer who's going to then become part of our group and take some new ideas forward?
Yeah.
We've had loads of support from different providers, so CSI Lancs, obviously yourselves, Red Rose Recovery, Acorn. Annie has been an absolute champion in telling everyone about us. Blackpool Council have donated stuff for the litter pick. We've had a lovely local B&B who's going to kill me because I can't remember the name, but I think it was Lindholm B&B, and they were amazing at donating our first litter picks to allow us to do it, and we got 14 people on the first litter pick that we did.
Brilliant. Claire, is FY for you a constituted group?
So we've done a constitution document and we've shared that as a team. At the minute, we'll run under Delphi and Acorn to allow us to get funding, but potentially in the future we'll look to take that forward as a standalone group as well. So adapting as we need to, really.
Fantastic. Massive shout out to Shuey and Clinton. I know Clinton does some great work over in Blackpool there in JFH. So Lorna Simpson shouting out to JFH, so they saved my son's life. Chris Howarth, hi Chris, newcomer in the room, you are so welcome. It's his first time attending the live forum after speaking with Peter during the week. What a great platform, great people and causes. Well done, Neil, love it, you're an inspiration. Leanne Roberts again, Marie Nelson, Emily Kinder, your lovely Ches. Where's Emma Chesa? Oh, Emily's sending you loads of love there. And Bev, Ches. Daniel Red Rose, well done, Ches and Neil Harrison. Blackpool Horizons, amazing. So is all the people at Coast, thank you. I just fell back in wrong mind over this terrible time. So Chris Sykes is in the house. Sophie Mortimer, well done, Chesa. Shout out to Neil and Ches from Marie Nelson. And the list goes on.
And Daniel's asking for his badge upgrade, which you guys in FY for you stick around because we're going to come back to you with badges.
Newcomers. So we got Craig Gillett in the house. Yes, Craig, I love you. Heidi Ingham in the house. Yes, Heidi, I love you. Fantastic. Bobby Brown. Hey, Bobby and Karen Brown. We love you. We've got so much love.
Yeah. Every week, Bobby
Brown is in the comments. Oh. So
okay.
Hopefully Blackpool will take notice of the great work. Hopefully Bradford will take great notice of the work you do, as we don't have anything at the moment. But Donna, sometimes we have to be the change that we want to see, and it sometimes takes that catalyst to get a couple of the mates together and have a voice. And Bradford will have it because you've got great examples right here in the room. If you need any advice or support, pop your name in the comments now. My battery's just died.
You can move over to mine. Our value this week is about legacy, and COVID-19 has left us with a legacy, a technological platform that we've had to embrace to stay connected. I think Delphi Medical needs a massive shout out because it is an enlightened practice to identify people and say, you know what, we're going to stick with you. It might take a bit of time, but we're going to stick with you shoulder to shoulder, and we're going to co-produce something that's going to be able to, at scale, provide a space for lots of people to help each other. And I think that's a beautiful thing because it is, and I think we could do it a little bit more. Only the likes of Claire, there isn't many Claires around. who are there to say, you know what, I've got a full-time job and it's really busy, but I'm going to put some time and energy into supporting these guys.
And this is where, Claire, where you also need mentees as well, even in the professional, in the professional arena, to teach them how to do that. It's like they each one teach one, because it's like Mick was saying before about heart, weigh and measure hearts.
Yeah.
Not everyone's in it for, it's not vocational work for some people, as it is clearly.
And the great guys, I was talking to Annie, and Annie was saying,
I love Annie.
And Annie's role gives her an inside track, and often, sometimes what people need is just a friend. Just knowing that somebody is at the other end of the phone who cares about them. Rianne's been waiting really patiently.
I know, I love you, Rianne. But she practices patience and tolerance on a daily basis.
She does,
how's it working out for you, Rianne?
Really well, really well.
Okay, I just want to say before we hand over to you, Rianne, if there are any people from Blackpool watching, FY for you, have a space in the Freedom Building. So guys, if you can tell the audience as well when it's your turn to come round, when you are there, just so people watching in the community have got something tangible where they could come to or get in contact with at some point. Sophie Mortimer, this is great. I've just come out of treatment on Thursday. I'm on the park with the kids right now. Hi Sophie, please can someone drop me a message and let me know what's going on. Well done, all of you. Lots of love. That's brilliant. Well done, Sophie. Your journey has just begun. If people in the comments can pick that up. I love the phrase each one to each one. So do we. We'll put that into practice, Sophie. Welcome to the lounge. Woo! And on that, let's kick it over to our Rianne.
Hello. All right. I just want to say hello to Shez, because I was in rehab with Shez. So, and you've done really well, Shez. Really proud of you. You really have got your voice. Really proud of you. I'll start off from the beginning. I'm from Wales. My dad and my mum met each other. What I knew of their relationship, they were in love. They both had children before they had me. Got together, but my mum got cancer when I was 4. So she died within 6 months of having cancer. She really kept the family together. So when she died, my sisters, they seemed to just go and went to live with their real dad. There was a lot of abuse off both my brothers when I was younger, because they were a lot older than me, like 10 years older than me. One of them, I was sexually abused on a daily basis. And the other one I was physically abused by. My dad got onto this by the time I was like 6, 7 years old. And then there was just me and my dad. And me and my dad, he'd just travel everywhere, because he never did a paid job, as in on tax and that. He'd do it on the side. So we'd move areas from Glossop to Leeds to Yorkshire to Leek. We'd go everywhere. And he was lost himself. I didn't realise that at the time, because you don't, but he was lost. Woman after woman. I started my first substance when I was about 9 years old, and that was aerosols. And I just loved it. It took me away from everything that was happening in my life, everything. My dad was an alcoholic as well, so, he wasn't teaching me nothing. I didn't really do primary school either. So I took my first blowback weed when I was about 11 years old. I love that. I love the attention that I got off it as well. Off all the people like, oh, look, she's 11 years old and she's having pot. And, it was just attention with that. I started taking other hard substances by the age of 12, 13. And that's when I just give up with school. I just give up with school. Didn't even make it to year 8 in school. Social services didn't even get involved. I was like, because my dad had moved around a lot, moved us around, I wasn't really on the system. So I was someone that was looking for that belonging. And I found it with heroin. I found that belonging with heroin, because every heroin addict that I met at the age of 13 took me in. But at that time, you don't realise that that's not the life, is it? It's, you know, I was accepted, and that's how I felt. I felt accepted. I did my first rattle when I was about 14 in my sister's house. Got a load of valleys, did my first rattle. You know, I was a proper lost person with no way of knowing a way out properly, because I've never known how to deal with my emotions. I was self-harming, and, you know, I didn't know who I was, and, you know, I was lost. Then at 16, I met this lad, my eldest dad, and he fell in love with me, and I pushed him away as much as I could. I was just pushing him away, pushing that love away, saying, no, just go away. I don't want to accept this, go away. But he stuck with me. He stuck with me, and he was a lost soul too, a very lost soul. And, you know, we were good for a few years. We had our son, Gavin. Gavin was like, he was a breath of fresh air, my son, Gavin. You know, he was so cute and so placid, but that wasn't enough for me. You know, I was still using, but maintaining it on a script, using. I started working, but I was on all kinds of substances. I was taking whiz on a daily basis to go to work. I was taking gear when I was coming home from work, and then crack started creeping in when I was about 20, 21. And I liked that. I liked what that did to me. I liked it that I used to feel that I had a personality, and for every drug that I took, I had a personality for each drug. That's how I felt, you know. And me and my son's dad, he lost his mum, our support network. He lost his mum, and because he was an addict too, he didn't know how to manage his feelings, and he began mentally abusing me. He did that for about 4 or 5 years, and he admitted that he did that to me, and he said, I did it because I was hurting and I didn't know, and I wanted you to hurt because I was hurting. You know, I forgive him for that, because he was hurting. He was hurting, and I understand that. I understand it, but I lost my son, Gavin. He was about 10 years old. I lost him to social services, fostering. I actually went to him and said that I can't do this no more. He's seeing too much violence between us. You know, it went from one point to extreme violence, where one of us was self-harming in front of each other, or the other one was smashing windows. We were proper chaotic, proper codependent on our feelings. And there was our little boy seeing all that, and it haunts me now. And I've still got a lot of making up to do to him, because he's seen it all. He's seen 10 years of it, you know, where he was in between me and his dad, shouting his dad to go out the door, me to go in the living room. You know, he's been affected bad from what me and his dad were selfishly doing. As soon as Gavin went into foster care, went further down the hill, I started selling drugs. I was getting arrested every other week for shoplifting. Ended up getting in fights with men, taking men on with my partner, thinking that I was the dog's bollocks, then getting hit with weapons. I ended up in prison. Ended up going to prison for 6 months. Kept my head down. It was just pure chaos. I was full of chaos. And it was only last year that Jamie, Gavin's dad, got taken into hospital with septicemia. We were both selling, and he was sticking it in his groin non-stop, and he wasn't doing it properly and got septicemia. And then I was on the streets on my own then. And only to that point did I think to myself, I can't do this anymore. Because when you're in a codependent relationship, you don't see the woods to the trees. You don't see it because you've got someone there. But when he went into hospital, I seen that I couldn't do it. And if it wasn't for my sister coming back into my life and saying and believing in me and having faith in me that I could do it. I ended up going into detox. The drug counsellor seen something in my eye that day, and she's even said that to me. I seen something in you that day, that you were truly on your knees wanting to change. And I went into detox, went into rehab, Shardale rehab, and went in there thinking that I was going to come out and me and Gavin's dad were going to be all, you know, all fixed and everything was going to be perfect, when it wasn't. You know, I realised a lot of things in rehab, that we were very codependent, very toxic. You know, we weren't good for each other. You know, we both had to, maybe in the future, maybe if he worked on himself massively, because my heart's still open. It's 17 years that we were together. So my heart will always be open for him, but he has to do his journey. So me not dealing with things, I got pregnant in rehab. Not distracted to the max, not dealing with the breakup, and I got pregnant. And so I didn't absorb what I was supposed to absorb in from doing Shardale. It's choice theory. I absorbed some of it, but not all of it. So in January this year, I've come out and I've used within 15 days. 15 days being out, I've used. But then I had a little boy inside me, and I didn't have one thought for him. All I wanted was to just close this off, close my head off. And he came out very poorly. But I remember that day, Lisa Graney, shout out to Lisa, was in the drug counsellors Inspire, when social services handed me them papers to say, you know, we're going to take Lewis off you. And she sat with me, and she held my hand and like say, you know, you're going to be all right. You know, she seen something in me that, you know, that I got put back onto a methadone script, but I didn't want to use again. You know, you quickly go down to your knees. When you start using again, you quickly fall mentally and physically, quickly fall. And then yourself, Emma, and Hazel as well. And Hazel's not on here, and I still speak to Hazel, but she's seen something in me as well. You know, she believed in me, and I love Hazel to bits, absolutely love her to bits. And then with Hazel and yourself, and got me into recovery homes, you know, I'm starting to actually find myself and love myself. You know, small baby steps, but I'm getting there. I'm in college now. You know, I'm doing health and social care in college, doing my master in English. I'm loving college. I'm like a sponge. Honestly, I never did much at school when I was younger. I did 5 years in all in school when I was younger. So this is massive to me, and I feel like a child just wanting to learn. My future, I want to be a social worker. Because I want to help young adults, that I can have a lot of empathy and understanding with mental health, with the vulnerability of them, and with addiction as well. I want to go into them fields. So I'm going to work my socks off. I'm going to work my socks off. And you know what's good about this recovery is that I've got real friends now. I can name all these friends as 5 friends on that are proper true to me, that I can tell my darkest secrets to. I can shout out. I was shouting at one of them the other day because I was that angry. Now I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She goes, no, I want you to do this, you know. If I'd have done that years ago, I'd have got a smack in the mouth, you know, shouting at someone. But, you know, she said, I'd rather you do that with me than fester on it, and vice versa. And I'm checking in with these girls every day, and I've even started going to church now. I go to church on a Sunday, and I'm loving that. You know, and I pray every day. You know, I pray for others. And I pray for understanding. And life at the moment is absolutely brilliant. It is. I've got my other demons that I'm working through, but it's baby steps with my demons. But I'm getting there. I'm really doing it. Was that all right? Just
Amazing, Rayanne. We love you so much. Honestly, you will be a social worker. You're on your way. Speak life over that. You will be, and you'll be amazing at it. You'll be amazing at it. Oh, there is so much love coming in for you. Lorna, yes, come on, Rayanne, we love you. Chris Rowlands, thumbs up. Rayanne. Stuart Parsons, sorry to hear that, Rayanne. Lorna, oh, she's replying there. A little poem by Denise, which is a little poem. Red Rose Recovery. We're on here live, offering support, guidance Saturday night at 5. Sharing is
What happened there?
for being in recovery. Yes, I
Brilliant,
like
isn't
it. Leon Roberts is saying she was also in treatment with Ches and Rayanne. Well done, people. Emma's watching. Emily Kinder, God bless you, Rayanne. Donna Feenley over in Bradford, is it? Identify like mad, Rayanne. Claire, go on, Rihanna. We are all here to support you. I second that. Sarah Davis, well done for your honesty and bravery in sharing tonight, Rayanne. You're an amazing, strong woman. Joe Duckfield, respect, Rayanne.
Oh, you'll be here the whole night reading them. There's that many of them.
I know.
Rianne, I remember, and I don't know if we'll get ourselves in trouble here, but what stood out for me was when you said you've got 5 girls who you can tell your deepest, darkest secrets to, because that's important. You've got somebody who you can be open and honest with. I think I remember just as lockdown kicked off and everyone was really scared, and Emma says, right, come on. And it was like, where are we going, Emma? We're moving house for somebody. And it's like, but it's locked down. We're not. And she's, come on, in the car. And then we come and got you. I mean, there was some trauma. There was issues going on for you. But I remember I didn't have a choice. It was like, lift and shift, Pete. You know, we're putting Rianne in a safe place. So to see you now, like months later, I'd probably walk past you in the street. You look that well, you know.
And we did wear masks.
Yeah, we did wear masks.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, we wore masks. And we had aprons on, and we was walking around with, you know, disinfectant spraying everything, weren't we?
We was. Lisa Graney, of course, Lisa Graney's watching. We love you, Lisa. She's saying she loves you, Rayanne. Barbara English, big respect. Survivor is not a strong enough word for you. So brilliant. Oh, you'll be able to read them in the comments, Rayanne. But Andrew Kennedy, David Dakin. Oh, hi, Dave. Well done, Rayanne. Lots of love. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Only caught the end of your share. Lisa Graney again. She's all over this. It's Graney. So,
we would like to give you your very own speaker boot camp.
Thank you.
That's, I don't know if it's... Is it not focusing? Put it on speaker view so you can see it.
Fearless speaker.
Right. It's not focusing in, is it? Or is it? There you go. There you go. Well, you've got it. It's en route to you.
And let's not ever underestimate, you know, and it might not be that we've got a physical audience, but we still have an audience, and it still takes a lot of courage to come on and get vulnerable and share. So I have massive respect for you, Rayanne. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you. No, thank you for asking me. You know, I'm really, it's an honour, like, honestly. Thank you.
And when we put you through the speaker boot camp, the skills you learn on there, you can apply it when you go to university and you deliver your seminars.
Yeah.
I'd love that. I'd love it.
When you go to university.
Yeah. And I will be going.
Yes, girl, you will.
So we've got some other speaker boot camp badges to give out, haven't we? Some other bronze.
We're doing that on Thursday with the certificates, but they're all like that, guys. So that's what you should be wearing on your lapels.
Okay, well, we've got the FY for you guys there. Should we because Kevin's got some examples
Absolutely,
to
yeah.
show us of what's going on either side of Blackpool, haven't you, Kev?
Yeah, it kind of goes back to what like Neil was saying. Any suggestions? Like, and I was just thinking when you said that, just get out there and start filming, do some filming, get yourself kitted up. Because we've been doing that all across North Lancs. It's a good way to share out what you're doing. Let's have a look, see if I can give you an example. If that's all right with you guys, yeah? Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. Sorry guys, just give us a sec.
Yeah.
Are you going to share your screen with us? Is that what you're doing, Kev?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, we've just made you co-host. You need to be co-host to share screen.
Right.
And don't forget to click the buttons for sound.
I'll do that this time. Just so we can get it up, man. Technical issues. I'm going on.
David Dakins saying put the band on.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to sort that out, Kev.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah? So,
Yeah.
Kevin, you try and sort that out. Neil, have you got your guitar handy?
Always.
Can you please do us Man Who Sold the World?
Yeah, of course I can.
Well, Kev's sorting his technology out.
Yeah, before I do it, can I just say to Rianne, that was brilliant, that story. You give, and you know what, you touch me with that. And it's, I think we've all got a message, we've all got a story, and it's about using it to help other people. You know, I'm holding this, what someone dear to me, someone close to my heart give me. It says Chimply Amazing on it. I think you're amazing, Rianne. And we all are, every single one of us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The Man Who Sold the World.
Cheers, I want you singing in this one.
That's if I know the words.
Ready?
And dancing.
And dancing.
We passed upon the stair. We spoke of the plan. Although I wasn't there, I said I was his friend, which came as so surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I must have died a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. I met and shook his hand. I made my way back home. We searched for foreign land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed a gazely stare at all the millions here. I must have died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world.
That is one of my all-time favourites, that, Neil. So when I saw you playing it last night, I mean, and I love Kurt Cobain's copy, and I do love David Bowie's original.
That is Kurt Cobain's copy.
Yeah, but I do prefer yours.
Oh, oh, thanks. Yeah, I love using. I was blessed enough to be learned the guitar 3 years ago in prison by the chaplain, who was actually an ex-CID officer. It gave me a newfound respect for the police, which, you know, obviously, because I've been in prison most of my life, it just changed my perception about things.
Awesome.
I'm so grateful.
Brilliant.
Oh, well, thanks, Neil. You nailed it.
Have you?
Nailed it.
Yeah, it was a tune. Thanks, Neil. Have you sorted your technology out?
Yeah,
Kev?
I reckon I have. Oh, it sorted me out. You go with it, yeah.
Go for it.
So, like I was saying, it's about getting out there and getting filming, going into the people's world. Let's have a look. How's that?
Brilliant.
Carrying on from my
what's the sound like?
chat with Chris.
Great, Kev.
Talking about his music, and he's going to do a bit of performing for us, which is absolutely brilliant. Take it away, Chris.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So this first song is the only song that you'll see me reading the lyrics for, because I really want to get it right. It's a song about mental health, and the lyrics are really, really important, really powerful. This song is called Bullet by Hollywood Undead.
My legs are dangling on the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I said my wrist again, and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling on the edge. The stomach full of pills didn't work again. I think I pills in my head, and I'm gone, gone, gone. Gone too far, yeah, I'm gone again. It's gone too long, tell you how it ends. I'm sitting on the edge with my two best friends. One's a bottle of pills and one's a bottle of gin. I'm 20 stories up, yeah, up at the top. I polish off his ball, now it's pushing me off. Her eyes holding me has never looked so soft. I bet my mama found my letter, now she's calling the cops. I gotta take this opportunity before I miss it, cause now I hear the sirens and they're off in the distance. Believe me when I tell you that I've been persistent, cause I'm more scarred than my wrist is. Not trying to dull of a knife, but tonight I made sure that I sharpened it twice. I never bought a suit before in my life, but when you go to meet God, you know you wanna look nice. So if I survive, then I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. My legs are dangling on the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I said my wrist again. Gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling on the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I feel the wind in my head, and I'm gone, gone, gone. We hit the sky, there goes the light. No more sun, why is it always night? When you can't sleep well, you can dream. When you can't dream well, what's life mean? We feel a little pity, but we don't emphasize. The older getting older, watch a young man die. A mother and a son of someone you know. Smile at each other and realize you don't. You don't know what happened to the kid you raised. What happened to the father who swore he'd stay. I didn't know, cause you didn't stay. Now my mama feels guilt, yeah, my mama feels pain. When you were young, you never thought you'd die. Found out you could, but you were scared to try. You looked in the mirror and you said goodbye. Climbed up to the roof to see if you could fly. So if I see heaven, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. My legs are dangling on the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I said my wrist again, and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling on the edge. Stomach full of pills didn't work again. Got a bullet in my head, and I'm gone, 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 gone.
I wish that I could fly way up in the sky, like a bird so high. Oh, I might just try. I wish that I I might just try.
That song was called Bullet by a band called Hollywood and Dead. This next song is a band called Junior, and it's once again about mental health. It's a house that's not quite home.
Brilliant. Do you want to unpack that a little bit, Kevin?
Yeah, so can you still hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can see you as well, love.
So we've got ourselves some technological gear. Like, I'm not best on it. Like, was the sound okay on that, yeah?
Brilliant.
Perfect. It was
So
fantastic.
we've been going out. So when we say, like, I think Paul said we like go out and we reach hard to reach people. My ears kind of pricked up then, because that's kind of what I do. It's kind of a passion what I've got to do. And sometimes it's about going out into their world. You know, we can walk into their world and walk with them into our world, like, you know, the world of recovery, if you like. So we've been doing a lot of filming. That was filmed on the beachfront in St. Anne's-on-Sea, and like there's like loads of community members going past and all stopping and listening and that and clapping and what have you. It was really good. That guy's pretty good. His name's Chris Fogg. A big shout out to Chris for doing that. He's brilliant.
Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, he's brilliant. You know, so we've been doing that. So, like when Neil was saying, if you've got any suggestions, get out there and get filming what you're doing, let people see. It's about adapting, like Peter said before, it's about adapting to this new way of working, this digital way of working. We've got to find a way to adapt, haven't we? So I don't mind coming down, like Emma said, she's coming down on Thursday. I'll come down and invest some time into you guys and bring some filming gear. And we'll go out and make some films about what you're doing.
Thanks for that, Kev.
Yeah, and then you can come back on here maybe, or get your own forum set up and get it out there, film what you're doing. There's loads of stuff going on. It's really good, passionate for this stuff, like your constitution, what Emma was on out before. I'd come down and give you some out with that as well if you want, like.
Shush, yeah.
Well, live on telly here, kid.
Oh,
Right, tell her
look
that.
at that. Look at that. So can I just clarify before we go to Henry there, that Kevin, are you going to come over to Blackpool with me on Thursday?
If I check my diary, if I can't do Thursday, I'll do it as soon as I can.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Claire, about full time as well, but yeah, this stuff's dynamite, you know, so I'll do everything I can.
Yeah, and I think the beautiful thing as well about all that, Claire, is that what Kevin's done there is gone for funding to get cameras, you know, so that, because I know sometimes capturing things in writing, it can become a laborious task, and you can actually miss the progress through the process. So I think investing in some camera equipment is like a definite go. And Kevin can unpack all that to you as a group. FY for you.
And that constitution is massively important as well. So I can bring a few constitutions down, like templates, and go you through them and wait through them to get yourself constituted, get yourselves out there, you know. It's really good. So yeah, I'll be coming over, like, I'll be seeing you.
When we start tapping into local businesses and local community assets, when they see a group of people who've overcome a tremendous amount of adversity and have a desire to give back and do good, you'll find that people who have access to resources are just looking for ways to contribute and support positive initiatives like that. So, okay, these guys have been waiting a while to get through, aren't they?
Gagging to get in, aren't they? So let's just bring Terry. Can I see Tam there with you, Terence?
You can see Tam here with you, yeah.
All right, lads, how you doing?
I'm here to cover my bed for the night and some supper.
Hello, can you hear us? Yeah.
Yes, the Balaclava blogger in the house. Terry, tell us where you are.
Well, how far are we? I'm from Lancaster.
You're in Milford.
I'm in Milford.
About 15 miles. About
15 miles away from Lancaster.
So how far have you come and how many days has it taken you?
So I've had, I started on the 18th. What date is it today? 25th? 26th?
26, man.
7 days, 8
days.
days. I'm on day 8.
So how many miles have you done, Terry?
Over 500.
In 8 days? Wow.
Yeah. But I've had a bit of a setback, and the support vehicle, it crashed.
Did it?
Yeah.
What happened?
So we are the support vehicle tonight.
These have just turned up tonight, but no, Terry, he's been sponsoring me from. I need to mention my sponsors actually, because you've been speaking about Delphi Medical. Yeah, Delphi sponsored me Yeah. So the lovely Karen Brown. Yeah.
Yes, Karen.
I need to mention here, there's loads on here. I'll be a while. So I've got Delphi Medical I've mentioned, which is Karen Brown. I've got Chris Rowlandson, who is Dirty Gecko YouTube, yeah? He sponsored me, that lad, yeah? And don't forget, he's not so...
He's commenting, Terry. He's saying, fit as a butcher's dog.
Well, right, you put me off track here. Right, yeah. All right. So, but Chris ain't no big enterprise or big business. He's a small lad. Not a small lad, he's a big lad with a small fucking business. Do you get what I mean?
And a big heart as well.
And a big heart, mate, yeah. So I want to thank him, especially Highfield Tannin, which is, got all the names. David Oakes, sorry, can't forget him. David Oakes, Highfield Tannin, and Highfield Tannin at home, yeah. So thank you, David, for sponsoring me. Also, Jess Electrical, congratulations on the birth of your baby daughter, Jonathan Thackeray, who is also, he is in recovery, Jonathan. So he's just had a baby girl a couple of days ago. So thank you, John, for sponsoring me, mate. Clinton and Stewie, you've mentioned them earlier on, from Jobs Centre and Houses. Thank you. You've always supported me from over 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, big shout out to Stewie and Clint.
So the MENA group who done my printing for me, I want to thank them, and that is Jake Adams. Thank you, Jake. Also, I have Callum McGurk from NP Nutrition and Supplements. Sorry that there's loads of people to mention, but I said I'm going to do it, and I've got to do it. Only a couple more. The lovely Janet Thornton from Livham is on Digital Media Group. Yeah. She sponsored me and also donated quite a significant amount of money. So she donated over £300 and donated again and sponsored me. So I want to thank this family and her daughter who owned on Digital Media Group. Yeah, that's Charlotte Southall. So thank you to them two. And that is On Power Business Energy, them two, and On Power Digital Media. So also here is you guys, Red Rose Recovery, woo woo, Pete Yard and Emma, who have always had my back as well.
Always.
So thank you, Kevin. I want to thank Kevin as well because when I done the first run, do you remember from Bridlington, Morecambe?
Yeah.
Morecambe to Bridlington, like as a trial run. I'll tell you what. And I've got one more to mention as well. Yeah. So thanks, Kev, for your support, mate. Yeah. I haven't forgot. I don't forget people who help me. Yeah. I want to thank everybody. I also, there's one more. Well, two more actually. So Wire Cycle Fix, and that is Simon. I forgot his name. That's bad, isn't it? Been riding my bike all day. So that's Simon from Wire Cycle Fix, and he's in Hambleton. I want to thank him. He gave me my first bike to do the ride on. So I want to thank him. And also, last but by no means least, Jigsaw Recovery. Yeah, Terry Nelson and his organisation went above and beyond for me up there and took me to John O'Groats, got me in hotels near enough every night after me riding, hired cars. Honest to God, he went above and beyond, that lad. Fed me every night. Amazing. So I want to thank Terry especially, yeah. Without him, but I've still been on them hills in the Highlands.
The community is behind you, Terry. Everyone in Lancashire is behind you. You've got a lot of support.
Yeah,
you know, you've got a lot of people that believe in you, are empowering you and encouraging you to fulfil something that was a dream at one point. You know, you've made it a goal. You put arms and legs on a dream and made it a goal, and you're smashing it. Well done, done, Terry.
Also, I just want to mention. Sorry. Also, so Nicola Ford from Coronation Street, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a telephone call with her yesterday, which was quite bizarre. These A-listers or B-listers, whatever they are. I don't know, but she's well known in the public eye, yeah.
Right,
But she rang me and she said, Terry, I'm going to back you 100% in this. I'm going to go and do some research for you on certain things. I don't want to divulge just yet, until the dream happens. But she's going to back me 100%. So how good is that? Also, I've had Jake Abraham from Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Remember that film, Guy Ritchie?
Yeah.
He's retweeted all my stuff. He's put my stuff on his Instagram. I've also had Jazza Dickens, a professional boxer. He's put my stuff on. So it's been the sport I've had has been amazing. And then
you've got.
Sorry, one more. And before I go, these two have just come to meet me to give me a nice warm bed and a meal for the night.
I was just going to say, and you've got two of the guys behind you there, like that have come to see you.
Yeah, honestly, it's been amazing. Loads of people. Like, me mates drove 3 hours the other day to come and see me. Do you know what I mean?
You loved Terry. You loved.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, it's really good when people come to see you because it lifts your spirit and makes you want to go that bit further. So don't forget, I need to tell you guys tomorrow I'm hoping to be in Blackpool. Yeah, well I will be. I will be. Without a doubt, I'll be in Blackpool. So I've told people to come and join me and ride the bike for a few miles, a mile, whatever they want to do to get them involved in it. Yeah. So AD and
Claire,
Terry, listen.
Terry, listen.
Sorry.
Claire is asking when you're going to be in Blackpool because FY for you can come down and see you. So what time do you think you'll be landing?
I don't know, but if you follow my live feed, you'll know because I can't say anything could happen. But I will be in Blackpool tomorrow. I'll keep on posting and letting you know, Claire. I'm open about 5 o'clock. How's that? 4 or 5 o'clock? I don't know.
Brilliant. So you heard it here, guys. Terry will be in Blackpool tomorrow about 5 o'clock.
And target-wise, then, are you on target?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be there by dinner time.
Right, all right, Terry.
All right, mate.
Cheers, mate.
So listen, thank you guys for asking me to come on. Really appreciate it, and for supporting me, everyone.
Well, Blackpool wants to support you when you land in Blackpool, so get it out there on social media when you land and the troops.
I have done, and I'll be on my own show at 8 o'clock. Come on my Facebook, and I go live every night at 8. All right, I'll see you all later.
Nice one, Terry.
Take care.
One, Tam.
See you
later.
later.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Glenn.
Bye.
I'll read these messages now. Bye.
Right, let's get our Glenn to spin the wheel.
I know.
Aye, well done, pal. You're a star.
Yeah, let's get our Tez on.
Yeah.
There we
Good
go.
to see you.
There we go. Let's get him on mute. So, Glenn.
Hello.
Hi, Glenn. Welcome back, love.
Thank you very much. It's glad to be back.
It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back.
Thank you, Glenn. I know you've got your own show to run and you're doing it as a favour coming on spinning the wheel for me tonight, even though you've got your own life to deal with. So thank you.
No problem, anytime. Yeah, so I've come on, so I'm going to spin the wheel. So this is for people that have liked and shared from last week's live LUF Lounge, which was done by the East, which was Daniel and Bev at the time, and obviously people behind the scenes. So what I wanted to say to you is, if you like and share, you've got up until Saturday to the next week, to the next before it's drawn again, and you've got a chance of winning a £20 voucher. So that whether that be Asda, Morrison's, anything like that. So I'm going to share my screen now. Here goes. Can everyone see that? Yeah. So I've already put the names into the wheel here. So good luck to everybody. And whoever wins, I'll be in contact with them at some point in the next few days to get an address off you or an email address to send the voucher to, because we can do them online now, so which is a bit easier. So here goes. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, Glenn. Aaron
McAuliffe.
Aaron McAuliffe, yeah. Congratulations, Aaron. I will be in contact with you, and the voucher will be at £20 voucher will be on its way to you.
Well done, mate. £20 for liking and sharing.
Wow. Do you know, and some weeks that voucher really makes a difference to people, doesn't it, Glenn? Isn't that right, Glenn?
It does. It does make a difference. I know that I've had some really good positive comments, feedback, and messages sent from for the £20 vouchers, saying that some people it's fed them that weekend because they've not had any food. So it's a good cause. And like I said, it's for liking and sharing. So I'd just advise you to do it. I've not won it yet, but never mind. It's really positive, and people are. I know that Dan Sailing and somebody that was in supported housing, that voucher, it went a long way. Someone donated it. Someone won it, should I say, and then they donated it to them, and it made a big difference. So yeah, it does.
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks, Glenn.
Cheers, Glenn, love. Have a lovely evening. I'm so glad you're back.
No problem.
Okay then, so where's the FY4U crew? Now, just so we've been on now, so what's the time now?
The time is just coming up to 7 o'clock.
So
is that the time?
Yeah, I think it is. Is that the time?
Yeah, 10
just
to
coming
7.
up to. So you know when we was doing
nearly 2 hours,
2 minutes the other day. Yeah, when we was doing our 2-minute talks beforehand, and then the 2-minute talks at the end, and how quicker the time goes when you know what you're doing and you've got a bit of a structure. But can you see how fast that's gone? That's like rapid, that, isn't it? And that's why it's important as well to stick to a structure, because then you don't want to be leaving anyone out. And just saying that, I just want to say that let's have some final words from the Blackpool FY4U before we close tonight. And let's come to Paul first. Paul, have you got any final words of hope for our community?
Once again, I just want to say thank you to you both again, and a big thank you to Delphi Medical as well. I really didn't realise how much Delphi Medical had invested, as well as Claire. I know Claire does a lot in her own time, and I'm really grateful for that. And I've got to give a shout out to John Benson, my sponsor. He does some amazing work. He doesn't say he's quiet. There's a lot of people like that out there. He do a lot of work, help a lot of people, save a lot of lives. He's a superhero, you know. It's just about getting them all linked up, you know. And what I was gonna say, yeah, we just want to grow FY4U, get some activities there, and get people knowing who we are and what we are. And I think a digital platform is the way forward, to be honest, especially with the second lockdown. So that's something that I'll be interested to look into. And further about Mick and Kevin, it'd be great to get in contact with them.
Yeah,
I'd love to meet up with them and do something. Anyone wants to get in touch with us? We have meetings on Fridays at Dee's Cafe at 11 o'clock. It's outdoors, so it's not. But it's for health and well-being. So, and we arranged a weekly beach clean every Tuesday. Now I know we're not supposed to, but the beach clean, I'll be going there. If anyone else turns up, it'll be socially distanced. But we haven't got a Facebook page, but we've got an email, fy4u.blackpool@yahoo.com. And also you can take my number and you can call me. It's 07835 171 991. 07335 171 991. Anyone who's struggling or new to recovery, you can call me 24/7. I'm happy to talk.
Brilliant. I think, Paul, it might be a good idea to put that number in the chat.
Right.
On the Red Rose Recovery page. So who do you think we should go to next, Paul?
I think Annie. I think we should go see what Annie's got to say this evening.
Hi, gee, thanks for that, Paul. I was sitting like, okay. Yes, I want to thank you all. It's been a really good experience on here, and my first time here as well. And you know, Paul covered everything basic. Oh, well done, Terry. I'm really proud of you, mate. I'll try and get there tomorrow. Yeah, Paul's covered basically what we're doing, but I think it's very important to know that addicts like myself, all I wanted was a bit of acceptance, a bit of friendship and a bit of love, you know, and what we are creating is a safe place for people to belong. That's what they want to do. They want to come along and be made welcome. We've got loads of potential. I'm really excited about this digital, go digital. That's something that I could maybe help out with, definitely. I have my own ideas along that line that I'm keeping under wraps for the moment, but about spreading that can help not just FY4U, but the recovery community at large, you know. And it is about FY4U at the moment, but we want to connect all around. We want to make this a living, breathing organism that's going to spread. It's going to spread. And, you know, the more people that want to be involved, if you're out there and you think you've got nothing to offer, you're wrong. You're wrong. If you want to be around people that are in a bit of recovery, just come. You don't have to be clean, like was mentioned. You know, you don't even have to have any sort of thought of doing that yet. Just come and meet people that have got your best interests at heart, because we do. We want to see people grow and develop and turn their lives around. Nobody's going to force you. Nobody's going to make you go down the beach and pick up litter, but you might find that it's something you enjoy because it's a bit of company and it's a bit of a light-hearted way to get to know people, and you're not going to feel under pressure. And I think that's about it. That wraps it up really for me. So thanks for listening. Thanks everybody for being here. It's I love this. I've come before.
Thank you, Annie, and you heard it here first. If you're out there thinking you've nothing to offer, you're wrong, because you have. Who do you want to hand it over to, Annie?
Let's go to Ches.
Yes, Chezza. Chezza.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone, Delphi Medical. And I just can't believe I'm sat here, because last week I would have gone, nah. But it's that work you've done with me this week. It's very, I need to say.
Tell us how amazing you are.
No.
You believe in yourself?
I believe. Yes.
And you have a voice, Ches.
I know I do now. I can't shut up.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. In our lounge, chilling out with us. Who do you want to hand it over to, Chezza?
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just reiterate what Ches said. Just thanks for having us on the show. Thanks for your help. Thanks for Speaker Bootcamp. Because we've all learned something. We've all learned something. You know, I've got to message me, and I get passionate, but I go on and on and on and on and on. I need to take a breath, pause, just ease into it. People listen then. Yeah, but I believe in myself. I believe in every single one of you guys. And I know that you believe in me, and it's important that, because we need each other to stick together.
Beautiful. Who are you going to hand it over to? I'm going to start getting emotional in a minute.
I'm going to hand it over to Rianne.
Thank you. No, thank you very much for having me on here. It has been an honour. And to see this new organisation, I've just been talking with Anne, and I really want to get involved with it, definitely. And I'd support you every way. And it is about connection and understanding another addicts. And I didn't know about recovery when I was in Wales, but I've come to Preston, and it's like, wow, the amount of recovery and people that care, it's overwhelming. So thank you very much, and it's been brilliant.
Oh, thanks, Rianne. Who are you going to hand it over to, love?
Right, Claire. Is it Claire? Yeah, Claire.
Who needs to follow any of that? All I'll say is love Blackpool, love recovery.
Absolutely amazing. And I can see you down there in the corner, Terry. Are you pedalling? He's peddling. So Terry, let us know when you're in Blackpool tomorrow. What a show! What a beautiful
Yeah.
show to come back to.
I'm peddling like mad, Emma. Sorry. Listen, I just want to say thank you all. It's been a great show. It's killed an hour for me on this bike. I've been on this bike about 8 hours, so that has been amazing. That show, it's just really helped me and uplifted me. So thanks, guys. Yeah.
Well done, Terry. We love you. We've got your back and we
Nice
support
to me,
you.
man.
All right,
Yeah.
now just lastly, let's bring Kevin in. Kevin, any final words,
Yeah,
love?
guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, what day is it? 1st of October. Is that a Thursday? Is that right?
Oh, hang on. Get his diary
It's
up.
the 26th.
No, for
No, Thursday, man.
His diary. The 1st, Kevin.
Right. So is it okay with you guys if I come over with Emma on Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll bring some camera equipment and some constitutions and that, and we'll meet up and we'll.
That'd be brilliant, mate. I look forward to that.
Nice
So-
one.
Thank you,
Brilliant.
guys.
So we'll see you all. I'll see you all on Thursday, all the FY4U crew.
FY4, FY4.
Why for you?
Blackpool in the house, taking over. So, from me, it's been an absolute honour. I'm just so excited to see what this group's going to do. I really am. And if we can get it right, we get it right there, then it can be replicated elsewhere. But you've got all the support, Blackpool, from us, guys. And we've had words from management. Terry.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's grunting and
Right, let me
everything.
just put him on mute.
Put Emmy Terry on mute.
He's not behaving.
Put Emmy Terry on mute. We've got sound effects and everything.
Do me head in this.
Right. See you later, Terry.
We love you. So I've lost my thread now. I lost my thread of thinking.
Well,
oh yeah, let's get it right
management.
there first. So yeah, we've had the okay off management to free up a bit of time to come over and support you. So I'm going to try and get my crew over to support you. And Lorna Simpson's a big part of my team and a big part of St Anne's. She's the heartbeat for the community over there, the recovery community. I love that woman. And my team would not be what it is without her. And Lynn and Scott and Lee. But Lorna, I will try and get you over to Blackpool to FY for you as well to give some moral support. Yeah. And we're all there with you guys, shoulder to shoulder, planting seeds.
I think for me, final thoughts are about legacy. And I just want to say to you guys, me and Emma are, we're 10 years in now, over 10 years of the Lancashire User Forum. And we birthed an organisation, Red Rose Recovery, because we had senior people who provided top cover, who backed us, who believed in us, and who opened doors of opportunity for us. Even though we made mistakes, they were enlightened enough to build those mistakes in and say it's okay, because where you're going, you're going to bring other people with you. And that's the beautiful thing. Never lose sight of it's about bringing other people with us on this journey and handing over. And I think it's great that you guys in Blackpool now are picking up that mantle and saying, you know what, we're passionate, we're full of energy, we're full of beans, we've got the infrastructure and the people believing in us.
I think the North crew, so Kevin's crew over there, should hook up with Blackpool crew and they do a takeover of the LUF Lounge.
What a top idea.
Yeah. Just take it over, guys. Do you like that, Kevin?
Yeah.
In Terry's shed.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, why not take over Delphi's
Facebook page? Have you got one?
There you go.
I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Cameron, watch out.
Over, because we took over CGLs, didn't we?
We did.
Let's take over Delphi.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can see I can see one of us becoming Prime Minister.
Think big, Neil.
Yeah. And you know, something, I've had a really good night tonight. And
It's
Neil,
been good to be back, yeah.
Neil, you are a star,
He
you know.
is.
I swear to God, you've got all the ingredients, you've got it. You know, if I can play a small part in helping you achieve your dreams and goals, then, you know, I'm more than happy to do that. And Paul, you know, the same goes for you. And I know the girls get the same offer off Emma. We're here 24/7 if you need us.
Absolutely. And I will be over on Thursday with Kevin. There is still 27 people watching. We love you.
Oh, it's on, innit?
Like it, share it, put Blackpool on the map, and remember to love each other. It's all about the love, guys. Love each other. And on that note,
Pastor Emma, who's part of the Royal College of Psychiatry.
I hate it when he does that. I hate it when he does that. I'm going quite small right now. So yeah, love each other, guys. We'll keep you updated on.
Call a blessing down on them, Pastor Emma.
I just have to love each other. That's the answer. Love is the answer. But you can't sell love to a commissioner, so we've got to wrap it in a theory.
Okay.
So on that note, guys, over and out from me. It's Saturday night. I'm hungry. I want something to eat. I've not stopped all day. I love you all. I can't wait to see you all on Thursday, and we'll be bringing Kevin. So tune in this time next Saturday.
And watch us. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Because our guys now, we don't run it every week, do we?
No.
The team are doing it now, and that's a beautiful thing. It's sustainable beyond our charismatic, energetic.
But it should always be something, and then when some new people come in and they can take over and you stand back, that's success. Each one, teach one, and pass it on.
Isn't that like Dave said, David Dakin, turkeys voting for Christmas?
Yeah. You'll all be out of a job soon.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's right. That's how, I don't, yeah. Yeah. To me, you pass it all that knowledge on, haven't you?
Keep leaving the ladder down.
Keep leaving that ladder down. And do you know what? It doesn't matter who gets the glory for it, as long as we're saving lives out there. And remember what the wise Annie said. If you're out there thinking you've nothing to contribute, you are wrong. You have everything. You are a gift. And we love you.
Any final words, guys?
Thanks, guys. Just thank you. And yeah, legacy. All about legacy. Cheers.
Legacy, value. Thanks, guys. See you later.
F5 for you.
God bless you all.
F5 for you. F5 for you.
F5 for you.